Hey, good morning, everybody. This is D Nice Millennium, my channel. We have one another list. Uh, Yesterday we did top 10 hip hop albums of 2021. This is top 10 movies of 2021 from 10 to 1. I've seen a lot since they are open the theaters. I've seen, I'll watch them later on this year. I have no honorable mentions, so we'll start at 10, which is Conflicted, the Griselda movie. This was decent, easy story to follow. Really didn't like the picture. It was like a below average, but it's better than everything I've seen except these 9 other movies. Only replay, probably the only part I would come back to is the end when Westside Gunn shot that dude up in the last 10 seconds, which he made hilarious. That's the only part really. Number 9, we have Many Saints of Newark. I just watched the Soprano movie, the childhood version, before the show. It got dumb, like when it came to Dickie killing Ray Liotta's character over the girl that Ray married, who's looks like 20 years old and he looks like he's 70. Pushed her down the stairs. Um, yeah, it started getting dumb a little because when he kills Ray and smashes his head against the steering wheel, he decides to drive off to a place where he could burn the body, but his corpse he left the corpse on the steering wheel while he's driving. During this, the riots are starting. There's soldiers with tanks. They look inside the car and they don't even question it. Um, yeah, that was, I don't know about that. Probably a couple other parts I understand. Besides that, it was pretty good. I was excited for the most part. Kept me engaged. Number 8, Judas and the Black Messiah. The Black Panther movie was decent. The ending was the most engaging. Like what I've learned at the end. Um, but I don't think I would come back to this movie much. But yeah, decent acting. Number 7, The United States versus Billie Holiday. Um, they really exposed the truth about Billie Holiday. Like she really a hoe. Like it was nothing like that in Lady Sings the Blues, which is one of my favorite movies. But basically, um, Billie Holiday's like husband, Billy D. Williams played. He's supposed to have abused her, and she would go on to another dude, and she was a lesbian, all this stuff. But yeah, the story I learned a lot of things from it, so but I wouldn't come back to it much. And Andra Day, I think she should have got an award for this movie. Her acting is great, and yeah, I like her. Good acting. Number 6, Black Widow. Scarlett Johansson was all waiting for a long time, kept getting delayed and pushed back. It was disappointing. And but it still makes it at 6 because David Harbour saved this movie. He played the father. He was hilarious, having cracking up. But he was only in the second half of the movie. Um, yeah, that's basically it. Besides that, I didn't care about it. Number 5, as the movies get better, Escape Room 2, very underrated. I'll say the most underrated movie of the year. As I didn't like it as much as the first one. The first one was a classic, but this one was okay, but it had some bad acting with that chick I can't remember right now. It was average at best. But better than anything that didn't make this list. Better than the House of Gucci, better than the James Bond movie. Those two definitely didn't make it. I haven't seen a Reminiscence, so it won't be on this list. But the acid rain scene in this movie was genius. And Escape Room 2, that was the best scene. Number 4, Two Distant Strangers with Joey Badass. This was good, but it was just painful to watch for me. It's one of those movies where he keeps reliving his life over and over, and keeps getting shot by the same cop, and he's trying to outlive this. But yeah, he can't even stay home because the police is gonna raid the crib and shoot him by accident. Crazy movie. Number 3, more underrated than Escape Room 2. Because this is actually a great movie, Thunder Force, with Melissa McCarthy and Octavia Spencer. This was hilarious from start to finish. This is Melissa's funniest movie since The Spy. And I don't really mess with her movies. This is great. I like the story. Um, Scenes with Jason Bateman's kind of corny, but besides that, this is great. Everybody don't like this movie except for me. Number 2, Fatherhood, Kevin Hart's best movie since Upside, which I think is his last movie. Great stories about him, and fatherhood. His wife just died from pregnancy, and he got to do this on his own with the help of, his family. Like his wife's mother, who's annoying, but they grow together. That's for Pharrell in it, and I like these type of movies. He like has more mature content, but and like gangster movies with Wesley Snipes, that's not gonna make it. Well, I won't. No one's gonna take Kevin Hart seriously. Great movie, and that leads up to number 1. Venom 2, best movie of the year that I've seen. Out of all of them. Had me crack up. I love the story. From start to finish, it was hilarious. Screw Spider-Man, because I only liked the first Spider-Man original with Tobey Maguire. But Venom 2, Tom Hardy was great. This was hilarious. I definitely will buy this movie. This is one to own. Way better than the first Venom. Only problem I had with it was the bad guy. I think Woody could have been replaced, like I said in my review, by someone who's known to like play psychopaths. Besides that, love the movie. Those are my top 10 movies of 2021. Like, share, comment, what's your top 10, subscribe.